Hello, YouTube. This is the lone lion roaring from the wilderness. And that's a tongue twister for you there, boy. But nah, let me go ahead and move this joint over here. So, this is part three. Now, this should be the last. I hope this stays when I remove this. Let's see what it does. Nope, it doesn't. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to shrink it or something. I'll do that later. I know this should be the last part. I'm close to the end. They said wearing weave is no big deal. Biggest lie ever told. That do not believe this. This is why I put this here because they don't understand. Like I say, their degrees are useless. And the messed up thing is, some of these people, these black women, well, a lot of them are majoring in psychology and they have a psychology degree, but they don't know some of the smallest details. Now, this is the biggest lie ever told. The moment If you have children, the moment they are born, they scan you to understand how they look and who they are. This is what they're doing. When you ever had a child, ever hold a child, you feed them, and this and that. They're watching you. They don't know how they look. They don't know how they look. They look at you to see how they look. So from the moment they're like, from they're born into their, I guess they're maybe 5 when they start going to school, they think they look like you. They think everything about you is them because they don't really look in the mirror. They don't pay attention or understand that they even care about the mirror until they get around other folks. And they'll get around other folks, when they're like 5 years old, when they start going to pre-K and stuff like that. When they'll start comprehending because they'll start seeing vast differences of people, especially if there's white people there. They'll see this, and then they'll start looking at themselves in the mirror and realize that you don't look like them. Your hair does not look like them. So when children see their parents, in this case single black mothers, they see their hair isn't there. This can damage a child severely, where they will become adults, and some, the way we have it now, will leave someone else's hair in their hair for a whole year, wrap their own hair in a scarf or a popcorn bag on their head just so they won't see their real hair. This is horrible. Place harsh chemicals in their hair for 20 minutes to straighten out their hair. Spend their children's and their money on weed. You spend $10 billion on this. It matters. It matters. It really, really matters. That $10 billion could build up our economy, our way of life. But no. And then before you speak, because this is the next thing, they're going to say, well, black men buy Jordans. Black women buy Jordans too. A lot of them, I know a lot of them have a closet full of them. But we did not raise these Jordan wearing boys. You did. So they want to be pretty like girls, and that's why they do that. I mean, you raised them. This is what you did. And for the ones that say this will protect their hair, I say, please don't try to play me. I know the game protect you from what? Patent going through glass? Are you a stunt double? I mean, come on, man. Don't try to play the stupid idea that they're protecting their hair. One black woman said it, and the rest of them ran away with it. It's a protective style. From what? What are you protecting your hair from? What was that? You're a stunt double. You're protecting your hair. Come on, man. But I give them that one jump. You need to actually look this up. The bullet glazed their head. Look it up. Bullet glazed their head. That's the only time I can give you that. If you saw it, you gonna laugh. If you didn't, you need to look it up. That's the only time they get that. They get that right there. Your hair is built for Earth life. It must be an alien looking for black woman's hair that we don't know about. I mean, because they say they're protecting it, so something has to be looking. We just don't know. And they say white women do it too. And I say, Negro, please. First of all, I thought you were queens. A queen never compares herself to no one but another queen. You gotta understand. They said a queen, so why are you comparing yourself to somebody who's in a queen? No, white women don't do it too. Sure, maybe a small few, but that doesn't even matter. You're 90+% of the fake hair buyers in the United States. It's like 95. I've spared you a little bit on that one. Your children, single black mothers make up 90+% of all the black males in jail and black on black crime. Your kids did that. Your kids did that. Not ours. Your kids did that. So all single mothers are bad. Sure, not all. Let me put it right here. Sure, not all. Single mothers are bad, but you take the cake. You do. You take the cake. Vast majority of women are still children in their mind. These are the traits of a child. See, this is something that you men need to understand. I'll get into this too. Well, I'm going to get into a lot of stuff. I have to because we're pretty messed up in the head. The vast majority of women are still children in their mind. These are the traits of children, of a child. Over exaggerations, the act of overstating and embellishment. They will use their chemical emotions as platform to treat people like crap. Then say, "I'm sorry, I was on my period." That's very self-explanatory. Then this is another one. Children are irresponsible. Said, done, or characteristics of lacking of the sense of responsibility, of being a sense of responsible. I think that means a sense of responsibility. I actually got this from off a dictionary and just app on there and copied and pasted. That doesn't make any sense. It has to be responsibility, but it is what it is. Responsible, and it says answerable or accountability as for something with one's power and control of management. This brings me back to single mothers. Women are the sole keepers of childbirth. Women need to understand their bodies. If they did, they will pick better fathers. Hell, they wouldn't even have sex until they're married. Even if a woman wants to act like a man, she cannot. You cannot. I don't care what you say, woman. You cannot. You bring children into the world. You can't act like us. And I'll really get into that. I mean, I'm really going to get into that right there because you need to understand who you are. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to build you back up. Don't worry, I'll build you back up. Men do not get pregnant. We just plant seeds. We aren't the soil that nurtures. We are the planters. This means you must choose wisely. This is your sole job. Your sole job really is the gatekeepers of children, and you're not even doing that right. You don't want any responsibility. The only thing you want to do everything the man can do with no responsibility. Even though we have giant responsibilities. I mean, because if we have a child by you, we're going to go to jail if we don't pay. So yeah, we have giant responsibilities. It takes you know, one choice for you to say no. Women are irresponsible with their own body. So why would we think they can raise children? This is what I'm saying. You're irresponsible with your body. If you're having unprotected sex with someone that you barely know, which a lot of you do, you can. That's why you have a high STD rate. I mean, that says that you're irresponsible. I mean, this proof. This is proof. This is truth. I'm not saying any opinion. There's just no opinion here. Just stating the facts, whether you like it or not. These are truths about you. And if you're one of these women, I mean, I suggest you get yourself together because life is about to get really, really hard for you. And then it says dependent. This is another trait of a child, being independent, requiring someone or something for financial, emotional, or other support. Women are dependent on men. Women are dependent. Right there. Okay. Women only pay 30% of the taxes of the U.S. Men pay 70% of the tax in the U.S. So the vast majority of the money for social programs like welfare is paid by men. By men. Um, I'm sorry, I had to say it. This also means Social Security. Men are the reason that they get it. We are the reason to get anything. They're dependent on men, but they treat us like crap and don't listen to us. So yeah, something has to be done. And attention, a child needs. They don't want it. They need it. They need it. They need attention. This is what a women. They need attention, and this means notice taking of someone or something. Women want attention. Hell, they want to be worshipped. Put that right there. Social media shows this endless. Shows this. And so the comment there. This endless there. Yeah, like I say, did it fast, typing it up, trying to move on the go. Here's what it is. We all make mistakes, hey. And women, you make mistakes. I'm trying to help you correct yours. I correct mine. I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be, even though I want to. That's a big burden I have. There are endless pictures of themselves. Endless pictures of themselves. Millions and millions of black women are twerking. Even have their own children doing it. Another characteristic of gotta pop back up again. Okay, I just wanted to see. Yeah, they're unreasonable, not guided, or based on good sense beyond the limits of acceptability or fairness. Having babies by men that ain't. I wanted to curse right there, but that ain't nothing. I'm probably gonna change the way this is worded here. for them to get it to understand. Twerking, spending $1 billion on here cannot be corrected. They can't be corrected. You try to correct them, they will flip out. They can't be corrected. Like I say, I'll edit it and things like that. And if somebody, I mean, it's gonna be a basic cheat. I'm trying to do too many videos and stuff like that. It's just a basic cheat. If you wanna make it look better and send it back to me and for me to post it up, I'll put my email address up there. So for anyone that wants to do that, you can carry it around. Just I mean, anytime black women do, just stamp it on their jump, roll out like Ludacris. Go on, roll out. I mean, just roll out. Just stamp it and roll out. You ain't gotta argue with them. Don't waste your time arguing with a fool that makes you one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stamp it on there. And then it says, children lie. A person who tells lies a false statement made with deliberate intent to deceive. An intentional truth or falsehood. No one lies or cheats more than women. This is true. You can look up the statistics. You can look up the facts. No one lies. Hell, just the fact that the majority of all the people on welfare are women tells you this. These things are nothing new. But thought I'll share this with you. I'll edit it, make it look better. I'll fix some of the spelling. This is a rough draft. I just wanted to show you. I wanted to actually do this to get it out of the way, so can I upload it? And I'll finish it. I wanted to do this video because I have more videos. Alright, later, YouTube.